Systems of linear inequalities in two variables. Y is more than 1 half x plus 1, and y is uh, less than or equal to negative 2/3 x minus 2. Since our given inequalities are in the form y equals mx plus b, so we can now go ahead and graph this one. So we need an xy plane for this, and so since the slope intercept is positive 1, so we're going to plot our point here in y-axis of positive 1. Then to get the other point so that we can form a line, the slope 1 half will help us. This numerator 1 tells us to go up 1 unit, and the denominator tells us to go forward 2 units. Let's go. 1, then 1, 2. And that is the location of our second point. Connect them and it forms a line. Then since it is an inequality, so the shaded region must be above the line because this is more than. And since it is uh, more than, so this is supposed to be a broken line. Okay, so it is a broken line and the shaded region is on top. Then for the second inequality, our y-intercept is negative 2. So we're going to plot it in here in our y-axis negative 2. Then for the second point, we can locate it with the help of this slope negative 2/3. So the numerator tells us to go up 2 units, but since it is negative, the opposite of going up is going down 2 units and forward 3 units. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And this is the location of our second point. Connect them and it forms a line. So it is a solid line because it is less than or equal because of this symbol here. Now, where is the shaded region? Since it is less than or equal, so the shaded region is below the line. And locate the portion or the region wherein the shaded region overlaps, and it is in this part here. So this will be our solution. Okay, so this should be the shaded region here. Okay, that is our answer. For given number 2, oh sorry, this is supposed to be 2. So 2x plus y is more than or equal to 2, and 2x minus 5y is less than or equal to 25. Since our given is not in slope-intercept form, let us first translate this one so that we can graph this easily. So let's start with the 3x plus y is more than or equal to 2. So in here, since we want to isolate y, so we will add negative 3x to both sides so that this one is cancelled, y is left, then write down negative 3x, write down plus 2, and it is now in the form slope-intercept form. So let's go to the second inequality. 2x minus 5y is less than or equal to 25. We want to isolate this y, so we'll start by adding negative 2x to both sides so that negative 5y is left here. Then write down negative 2x, then positive 25. Then lastly, divide both sides by negative 5 because we want y to be by itself. So this one is cancelled, y is left here. Then notice that our inequality were reversed. It is done only when we are dividing a negative number. Since 5 is negative, so we will reverse this inequality sign from negative, from less than or equal, change into more than or equal. Then simplify. Negative 2 divided by negative 5 is positive 2/5. Write down x. Then positive 25 divided by negative 5, that is negative 5. So they were now translated into slope-intercept form. We are now ready to graph. So our xy plane. Then let's start graphing with our first inequality. So since the y-intercept is positive 2, so plot the point here in y-axis. Then our second point is this can be located with the help of this negative 3/1 slope. So it means we will go down 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and move forward 1 unit. We know that every number has a denominator of 1. Okay, so that's the second point. Connect them and it forms a line. So since it is more than or equal, so it is a solid line. Now where is the shaded region? Since it is more than, so it must be above the line. Okay, for the second inequality, our y-intercept is negative 5, so it is in here. Then our second point is go up 2 units, move forward 5 units. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's our second point. Connect them. Then it is a solid line because it is more than or equal. Then where will be our shaded part? Since it is more than, so it must be above the line. And that portion or region we're in, the two shaded region overlaps or intersects, that is our solution, and is this part. And this will be our graph.